To follow this recipe at home, you'll first need to get a copy of Photoshop. Now, you can either buy it or you can obtain it. Now, I'm not going to say anything more than that. However, the next thing you will need for this recipe is a pinch of creativity. Right, now that you've got these prepared, you might as well get yourself a pencil and some paper, because that's what we'll be starting off with. Right, so I've opened myself a new blank page, and I've got a few ideas for this. So start it off like this, bit of an A shape, and give it a bit of a gap, extend it down a bit, do something like that. Alright, so that's my first little attempt, if you will. Oh, hold on, let me zoom in. Alright, somewhat similar. Bam. Do it on the same level this time. Alright, bam. Alright, so you get the gist, right? You can play around with like arranging your letters to form a nice little shape or something that you like. And actually, I've got a little bit of spare time at work, you see. So in that spare time, I actually drew a few logos. So I'll be showing you how to turn these into like a finished piece that you can use for social media and all that. So from here you can grab your phone, there we go, and grab yourself a picture of this, like that. I like to grab a few just to make sure I've got it. Alright, so then we have something like that. And with this, you can email it to yourself, and I'll do that right now, and we'll move over to the PC. Right, now that we're on the PC, let's jump into our emails, and this is what I sent myself. So I'm gonna right click, save image as. I've already done that, so I've got it here, and you can drag this into Photoshop. This is just a 1920 by 1080 empty canvas, by the way, and when you drag it in, you'll have this like selection thing around your image, I guess. So you can go to the corner, hold shift down, get to -90 so you can see it. I'll be recreating this little logo on Photoshop in this video. So make it a bit bigger. Yeah. Now, there's a few different ways you can actually do this. So this is quite a simple logo. So the first one I'll show you is just using a brush tool. So you go over here, get the brush tool, make this a bit smaller actually, 30 pixels. Right, I'm gonna click here, which is the first point. Then if you hold shift down and click, it'll do you a perfectly straight line. And again, and I'm gonna click here. And again, there we go. For this curve part, I'm just gonna try freestyle it. Oh, let's go. That's not the best attempt. Let's try that again. Actually, yeah, that's a lot better. Right, there you go. That's a nice little copy. That's very basic. You can go closer. For example, use the lasso tool to cut down bit of width, for example. Don't like it's too heavy or something, or the curve's not like how you like it. You can do like minor tweaks like that. So that's the first method to do it. Right, another way you can do this is using the pen tool. So you go to your toolbox on the side, click on the pen tool, and zoom in. On a new layer, put your first point down, and then you just trace your image around with the pen. So I'll slightly speed this up so you don't have to sit through me doing this. Right, so that's the first shape done. So what I usually do is make a selection, that, grab my brush tool and just put it in black. There we go, that's the first part done. Make a new layer and back to the pen tool. Right, that's the second shape. So make another selection. Get the brush out. Right, there we go. Get without that layer. Right, so you can see it's a little rough, but it's quite workable with. Right, probably more methods to do this, but I don't really know them because I've like taught myself how to do all this. So this is the best I can show you because it's the best of my abilities. But when you're happy with something, turn the background off, and you go File, Export, Quick Export as PNG. There you go. You've got a transparent logo you can use anywhere. And with this, you can go into Effects, Color Overlay, give it a different color. You know, play with it. Maybe add bevel and emboss, add a bit of texture to it, for example. And you can do quite a lot of things from here because now you've digitized your logo. So yeah, I hope this was at least a little bit helpful. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. So I'll see you in the next video.